Good Saturday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and it is once again time for what every cruiser wants. And I've got a whole bunch of comments for you today because this week we're going to do ridiculous comments. Comments where people pick the smallest little thing that they possibly can that's pissed them off on their cruise, and they've chose to write in a comment. Little things that most of us just say, you know what, it's honestly not that important. I don't need the cruise line to provide it for me. And of course, don't forget, you got to throw in a little bit of rudeness with these comments. You just can't put it out there without throwing in some rudeness. So let's jump into today's comments. First up, trivia and games on board cruises. Look, these are meant to be fun. They're meant to be entertaining. But some people, they take them very, very serious, especially when they don't win. I was on the Panorama last week. I went to Harry Potter trivia. I love HP. So does my wife. There were a ton of teens and kids there who clearly do too. My group missed 2 questions, and they were very hard. Unsurprisingly, about 5 claimed to have gotten every question right, including a group of teens who also claimed a perfect score. Their papers were never checked. They cheated. 100% they cheated. I may be in my 40s, but I bet I know more about Harry Potter than any of those cheating. Why won't Carnival grade the trivia answers instead of group self-grading? Very unfair practices. The prize should have been ours. Look, these trivia games on the ship, they're in fun. They're meant to be fun. It's just an activity on board the ship. I really think some people just take them way too seriously. Is there probably cheating going on board the ship? I'm sure there is. But look, if you're a person in your 40s, is your cruise really ruined that you didn't win Harry Potter trivia? Now, how come cruise ships don't only leave on the days that I want to cruise? How come cruise ships don't only sail and embark on days that are convenient for me? Why can't all the cruise ships just all be in port at once on the day I want to sail? I am recently divorced and have 50-50 custody with my ex. Have the kids every other Friday morning. So I would need a cruise that departs Saturday. Why are so many cruises with you guys not leaving on Saturdays? Most people start their vacations on Saturdays. Any other day is not popular. Take some advice from me. Stop trying to be a people pleaser all the time. It is rather pathetic you are pandering to everyone. Just saying. There are cruises that leave on Saturday. But again, you can't have every cruise ship embarking on the same day, trying to go to the same ports on the same day. That is why cruising is spread out throughout the week. You've got to make all these cruise ships, different cruise line schedules work together. And you know what? Not everybody has to depart on a Saturday. And honestly, is it pathetic that you spread your cruises out? Is it pathetic that there's options available for everybody no matter what day they may want to cruise? Is it pandering just because it doesn't exactly work for you every single time? Just saying. In this modern world, the days of electronics, tablets, smartphones make pretty much getting anything digitally you want possible, especially while you are out cruising. So I don't really understand a comment like this. On the horizon now, maybe you think Carnival passengers are dim. We are not. The crosswords and puzzles at the coffee place are too easy. I subscribe to the New York Times crosswords. Provide us with more challenging options, in my humble opinion. I will not be the only one thinking this. You may not be the only one thinking this, but if you're so smart and you need such a challenge that you only can subscribe to the New York Times crossword puzzle, I wonder, are you smart enough to download puzzles to your phone instead of expecting the coffee shop to provide something to you that you could provide yourself? Now, I have to admit, this is one I've not heard before. This is actually a subject we have not talked about before. It's silly in my opinion, because again, this is an example of if you don't like what is available and provided to you on the ship. You are capable of bringing your own, but no, can't do that. Instead, you have to write a comment. Hey, question. Does Carnival not realize that many Americans are drinking hot chocolate instead of coffee? On my cruise on the Radiance, there was, of course, the awful Nestle packets you could mix yourself at no charge. However, the morning we were at Java Cafe and they had hot chocolate, it was okay, but not worth the price, and there were no marshmallows. I'm telling you that Carnival needs to get on this before you get left behind. Hot chocolate is the new coffee. Do the research. Get Swiss Miss or Ghirardelli. So they had hot chocolate you could purchase at the coffee shop, but you didn't like that. They had Nestle packets that you could mix by yourself. No charge. Didn't like that. You want Swiss Miss or Ghirardelli. Again, bring it your damn self. It's not that hard. But I gotta ask the coffee drinkers out there. This question is for coffee drinkers. Is hot chocolate the new coffee? Are you putting your coffee back on the shelf and instead selecting hot chocolate? Are you waking up on your cruise, heading down to the drink station for a big cup of hot chocolate instead of your coffee? I told Tiffany this comment. She just laughed. Sometimes I read these comments and I actually have to wonder, do you really need the cruise lines to tell you this sort of stuff? Why have you not told everyone that when they put their suitcase under the bed, they should do so open, laying flat, so they can use it like a drawer to drop dirty stuff into? Do you need the cruise lines to come out and tell you what to do with your dirty clothes? That's the only question I have for that comment. I thought we were adults, and I've been on cruises. You know what? I don't need the cruise lines to tell me how to handle my dirty underwear. You know, not every cruise ship out there can have every single activity, venue that you've seen either on land or on board another ship. Cruise lines, they gotta kind of pick and choose, and I'm willing to bet there's a reason why they don't put certain things on certain ships. But that will never stop people from asking. I've done 2 escape rooms, never seen them on Carnival. Why? They are a test of logic and reasoning and was moderately fun. The cost was reasonable and a cool way to meet new people. Carnival is missing out by refusing to do this. Somebody took their time to write in a comment because they wanted an escape room because they're cool, they're moderately fun, reasonably priced, and a great way to meet people because, of course, there's no other way to meet people on a cruise ship. And believe me, if Carnival thought putting an escape room on board their ship would bring them in revenue, would get people to book their ships, they probably would do it. Here we go again. There's something I like to have on the cruise ship that I think the cruise line should provide for everybody. It's not like it's small. It's not like it's easy to put in my suitcase and bring on board the ship. It's not like it's inexpensive, but I don't want to do that. I want the cruise lines to provide it for me. I bought an inexpensive clear pocket shoe organizer we use for all our shoes that we bring besides normal bathroom slippers. Carnival should provide these in all the cabins. People have really got to stop thinking that I think this is a good idea, so they should provide it for everybody. The cruise line should spend money and provide every little thing that anybody could possibly want and not expect anybody to bring what they need on board the ship. In this case, it's a pocket shoe organizer. If you need a pocket shoe organizer, hangs on the back of the closet door in your cabin, they sell them over on Amazon. Get it, put it in your suitcase, take it on the ship. This is no different than bring on your own snacks. Bring on your own hot chocolate. You bring on the type of soda that you want that's not available on the cruise ship. This is just another example of bring it yourself if it's something just you want. And there you go. Those are my ridiculous comments of the week. What do you guys think? Are these people right? Are these people wrong? And are these people speaking for all cruisers out there? Are these the things that the cruise lines need to change right now?